I completely suck at this game. So why do I keep coming back to it, and why do I keep coming back to most games that I suck at? Well, I think it's the way that it hooks you in and really makes you feel. So hello everyone, my name is Shmenty, and this is my tribute to Enter the Gungeon. Let's take it all the way back to 2016. The world was a completely different place than the one we live in today, and in all the chaos sprouted a small bullet hell game that quickly took the world by storm. You see, back then, there was one genre that was by far the largest in the video game market. This, of course, was survival games. And as a kid back then, I too was completely immersed in the idea of survival games. And that's pretty much all I played, to be honest. So what really made me fall in love with this simple bullet hell and introduced me into a new genre I never really thought I'd play? Well, let's take a look. Enter the Gungeon is a dungeon crawler that has similar gameplay to The Binding of Isaac, or A Nuclear Throne. You play as one of these group of misfits who fight in the Gungeon, where the goal of the game is to get to the bottom, where there's a gun that can kill the past. More specifically, your past. So for a game with that simple of a goal, why is it so replayable? Well, it mainly breaks down into the procedural generation. The loot is procedurally generated, as well as each floor. And while every room is handmade, it's procedurally put into order for the Gungeon. When I first played this game on my Xbox, what seems like an eternity ago, I realized this wasn't the typical arcade shooter I thought it was. No, it went much, much deeper than that. I think one of the biggest things that this game does to hook you in is the cartoony, over-the-top feel. Everything is vastly over the top, and everything is about guns. Literally, that's it. You fight with guns, you fight bullets, and many more beautifully crafted enemies with entertaining attacks you've got to memorize to succeed. The weapons and enemies are hands down my favorite part about this game, and the reason that I keep coming back for more, even after dying 50 or so times. Another giant part of the game is the fact that it thinks your attention span is about 10 seconds. That's about the amount of time between action that I get in this game, and it's amazing. There's so many quality of life changes, from all the currency in the room pulled to you after you clear it so you don't have to waste time looting, and the fact that there's teleporters all around the map. It's really nice to be able to go back to a certain room without walking all the way through the Gungeon. It's very intentional and very well done. The last aspect of this game design that I'll touch on is the developer's name, dodge roll. Dodge rolling is both the name and one of the core mechanics in this game. When you dodge roll, you are invincible to every single type of attack from the moment you leave the ground to the moment you touch back down. In typical bullet hells, you would just have to avoid every single bullet, meaning each and every attack would have to have a way out. But when you give the player the opportunity to be invincible, you can create attacks that are impossible to dodge on foot. Pair this with a low max life, and you force the player to adjust to your game. You die again. It's a string of failure for you. The difficulty in this game is one of the reasons people don't play it. But to me, I take it as a challenge and I try to beat it. For the same reason Dark Souls is popular for its difficulty, Enter the Gungeon has the exact same feel. It's not easy, but you can feel yourself getting better as time goes on. As I dodge roll and flip tables, an odd calmness affects me. This game isn't made to trick your brain into liking it. Mine is just naturally inclined to do so. There's no hand-holding to this game. While there is a tutorial, I think it's not too far to say that this game is very unforgiving. It will beat you down from square one, but once you live just a little bit longer, once you get just a few more kills, it grows on you. It's got a very similar feeling to just one more level, just one more kill, just one more race. This game is packed full of content, and a ton of it I've never seen, and it's way more in-depth than any other arcade shooter I've ever played. I've never gotten bored of it, and even since 2016, a feat few games can claim. From adorable enemies to a banger soundtrack, this game truly has it all. If you've never played Enter the Gungeon before, try it out. It goes on sale quite frequently, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it the same way I did. I know this video is vastly shorter than my usual ones, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.